From the rejuvenated Gaslamp Quarter in downtown San Diego, MLB The Show has baseball from Petco Park. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Dinelson Lamet gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
So here is Mookie Betts, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Lamet has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll come into play at .317, and even 20 home runs and 67 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be. He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Line hard to center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Next up, Reese Hoskins, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half of the first coming up from Petco Park. It's now 1-0 LA. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Striding in is Alberto Valdez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here now is Adam Haisley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now to bat, Will Smith. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Will Smith.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Skied into straightaway right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Andrew Stevenson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Watch out.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
3-2, full count. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that misses 1-1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Stevenson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 21 homers and 65 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. In the air, down the line in left. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. And 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to dig in, Nolan Gorman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Luis Camposano waits on deck. The 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Next up is Luis Camposano, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Daniel Robertson. as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. And it's 1-1. The 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and that one is gone. So a three-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and with it they've leapt in front now 3-1.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down one, and with one swing of the bat, they're up two. What a turnaround in this one.
Stepping in now, Dinelson Lamet.
No pitcher.
As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Friars.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Mookie Betts. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 2 down, no one on base. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
To 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the AB now. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now for San Diego, Alberto Valdez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Up
next to stand in is Adam Haisley. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Now another 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here now is Juan Soto. Lays off 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 to count. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it's still 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Reese Hoskins.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is outside for a ball.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Full count now, 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here now is Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Andrew Stevenson. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Gavin Lux, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. And that's too high, ball two.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Big, slow breaking ball. One that drops in for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Standing in now, Trent Grisham. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Into the box, Nolan Gorman. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Luis Camposano. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. He grounds it sharply to third. The tag gets one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. We're through four. It's now 4-1 Friars. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Tatis is there for out number one.
Now back.
Stepping in once again is Mookie Betts. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Behind 0-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Brandon Nimmo waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rendon.
Next up is Brandon Nimmo. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nimmo carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. They trail it 4-1. Now to the plate, here is Dinelson Lamet. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Dinelson.
And now the first pitch. Hit to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alberto Valdez. He flew out in his last AB. Now the first pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Pitch on the way. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Smith recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres.
Base is empty, 2 away, and Adam Haisley digs in now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 4 and the Dodgers 1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, The guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit in the air out to left. Soto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now into the box, Will Smith, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Adrian Morejon enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. In now, David Fletcher. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Andrew Stevenson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Ready now is Gavin Lux. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. He's set. Here it comes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Popped him up. Valdez has got it, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Padres lead it 4-2. Victor Gonzalez will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Bottom of the inning now, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto.
Soto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A ball and no strikes. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stevenson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in next, Nolan Gorman singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. first as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Keibert Ruiz is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Here's the pitch. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Line hard deep into left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 10, Rendon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Pitch is popped up. Gorman over to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Dodgers down in order, still down by a count of 4-2. Corey Knebel will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. And now, Luis Campusano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The catcher, Luis Campusano.
He's set, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Daniel Robertson will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Robertson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 2-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Four runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Aaron Hicks will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Robertson, base runner at first with 1 out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
A high fastball is in there.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in next, Alberto Valdez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Three-two pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Adam Haisley will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Padres leave a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now here is Anthony Rendon, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Will Smith, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. On to first, and there were 2 down. So next to bat will be Andrew Stevenson. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. First pitch on the way, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitcher...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Hand will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Delino DeShields is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Juan Soto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. So now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now, Trent Grisham. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. At the plate now is Nolan Gorman, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Now the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. Still all square at 4 apiece. Chris Sharp will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. So stepping in is Gavin Lux. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Slider misses away, and he's behind 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Ready with the 3-0. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Swing and a liner. On a base hit. So a great start to the ninth, as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Shane Green takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
In now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. This game's all tied at 4. So now into the box is Luis Camposano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Luis Camposano.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Padres down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Joely Rodriguez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nemo. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Next to hit is Anthony Rendon, and clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
A ball and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Rendon is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-1 pitch.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Full count still. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Reese Hoskins. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
In there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Scooped up. Robertson for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Next to hit, Will Smith. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate now, David Fletcher, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Grisham gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Dodgers lead this one 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brusdar Graterol takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alberto Valdez. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2.
4 left inside. 1
The throw will go to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Adam Haisley, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Dodgers get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Brad Hand earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brustar Graterol earns the save out of the bullpen, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8.